for you guys though, it's interesting with Love is Blind because, you're in the pods, then you have this big reveal, and that's a whole thing. Then you have to function as a real couple in the real world, which adds another level to it. So it's not like any other shows. I come from Bachelor world, it's totally different. There's a lot that build up as you're, navigating this as a couple. But what was the biggest challenge getting back into the real world as a couple? Because it seemed like y'all didn't have any challenges.
Well, one, I'm glad it looked that way. But I mean, I'd say the biggest challenge I think that I struggled with was like, okay, like, yes, we're engaged. I'm seeing you now, but like, how do I really show up for you? Like, do I like treat you, like touch you, hold you the way that I would somebody that I've been with for a year? Or I've literally seen you once and now like I didn't really feel comfortable kind of with certain levels of just like affection, just because even though we're engaged, you still haven't been in the same space as this person. Maybe that didn't show up on camera, but definitely in my mind, it was just kind of getting comfortable with how to show up.
There's just so many challenges, but what was the biggest challenge of getting back into the real world as a couple?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think for me, the biggest challenge was seeing how our lives were going to work. We lived in two different cities, two different like working schedules. So that moment when we got back from Mexico was so important to me, because that's when I was going to be able to decide like, okay, can we make it to the altar and say yes?
Yeah. And Micah?
Yeah, for me, I think, getting to go back to our real life was just the best thing for Paul and I. I think we were able to see that, while we are really different people, we actually we're a really good match. And I think that we kind of like brought each other to like a good level. I think I kind of raised his energy up and I think he kind of like soothed me out a little bit. And we were just able to spend a lot of time together doing nothing. And my love language is like napping. That's pretty much what we did every day. He'd like come home from work and he'd be like, nap time, like for lunch. And then he'd be like, gotta go. Yeah. So I think having those quiet moments was really, really good for Paul and I.